see the two as one. Today we see his brother in his private jet. Tomorrow we see the president in it. After a while, it becomes normal. You accept it. That is okay. It's okay. It normalizes what ought not to be normalized. It's a terrible thing that is happening, and I think that we must speak against it. We must resist it, that this does not continue. Even when these matters were raised, I hear people from the Jubilee House, the government spokesperson, my own good brother Inu Safuseri, were questioning and arguing with Ghanaians and say, if he uses his brother's plane, what's wrong with it? And the question I want to ask them is that, so is it okay for Mr. Ibrahim Mahama to exercise presidential powers? Is it okay? Because the two are one. We are now normalizing their relationship. So if he can fly in his brother's plane, bring my brother's plane, I'll fly in it. Can he also just say, bring me, let me come and chair cabinet meeting? Can he do that? Is that okay if that happens? Is he not doing that already? I told some media house that this perhaps will be giving some presidential liberties to that flight that his brother owns, because the president of Ghana uses it. So if he goes to a certain airport, they say, oh, well, that was a flight that the president used. Certain liberties will be accorded it. That's a breach of national security. That's a breach of national liberty that such individuals should not have. So that is all, that is for us, that is the reserve of the state. It cannot become a private domain for the president and his brother to exchange as though they have it for themselves. It is not a private domain, it's a public domain, and the president is a public servant and not a private person, and to be using his brother's assets as though the state cannot provide it. So Mr. President's use of his brother's jet should provoke our collective outrage. And we must send a clear message to the president that we will not stand for it, because the risk it poses to Ghana is too serious to ignore, especially considering that the president was involved in some conflict of interest matters earlier regarding a certain Ford expedition in the past. So that tendency is there, that history is there to be mindful of. That should guide us and not fall in that trap anymore. It is the responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, of we, the Ghanaian people, of we, the taxpayers, to provide for the president's movement. It is a responsibility of the state to provide for the president's movement, not his brother. And we must be clear about that. The cost of living is rising, and that is occasioned and worsened recently by the increase of fuel prices. At the same time, serious questions about governance and integrity are emerging at the highest levels. This, ladies and gentlemen, is not a failure of the NDC government to deliver. It is a grand betrayal of the trust of the people of Ghana that was given them on December 7th to govern this country after they have engaged in a systematic deceptive act to tell us all that they have a magic wand, which after a year we have seen they don't. If this is how, and I want us to ponder on this, if this is how the NDC manages recovery, then Ghanaians must ask, what will happen, or what will the NDC do if a real crisis does happen? They inherited a recovering economy, and this is how they are managing it. Imagine that a real crisis on the scale of COVID-19 happens. How would they handle it? Already you have seen indication of how they will handle it, because in less than 3 weeks, they said Iran is their problem. And so they have to increase fuel prices. They have not made any plans at all to cushion you and I. And so that should give you an indication that if real crises come, the NDC will leave us all hanging. And this is the reason, or this is the point I would want to invite you to shed all the propaganda the NDC is making against the New Patriotic Party and ponder how Ghana was in the first 3 years of Nana Addo Dankwa Bawumia administration before the misfortune, and also ponder how we came out of that crisis, how we lived them a recovering economy, how we were able to build back on the back of that timeless promise by Akufo-Addo to say that we know how to bring back the economy, but we don't know how to bring back a dead person. And indeed, we did bring back the economy. The NDC inherited it in 2025, except that they are unable to translate the gains into meaningful opportunities for our people. And that's why I think that we should punish them at the polls in 2028 to ensure that we get back to a good day where the New Patriotic Party will give honest effort in trying to address the development needs and aspirations of our people. Thank you very much. I think we can take a few questions. Oh, okay. Do we have any Chi network here? Okay. So briefly, the other year can say NDC for Babemu 2025. Now, before we win, say abatuo no, aba abemu no. Now, omo catch Ghana for nyina say o NPP abai egu Ghana economy. Na Ghana economy ase kura na de ba ko abetumi asiesie ama Ghana economy asan gira ne now so ye say e beto abama omo. Na say san to abama NPP dia na Ghana begu kojo to. Na Ghana for etie na to abama NDC for. Na said the name Kano Portoka Semono. Before NDC for Ebedia no. Now Ghana economy, na economy. Indicators and I say evidence I own from IMF sources, World Bank sources, Minister of Finance sources. Omunina actually say na sabre no Ghana economy no esini na so. Abra COVID ebaye ebe say Puntua Yenya every 2017, 18, 19. Ghana economy. What is Susu, Nigeria, Dienwa. It is Accra, ni Ghana. And I say, it is what is saying, Akolane and Papa. And I say, Ubini and Papa. The sizes are so different. Yes, Nigeria for economy, no, as super ye. Or more, you nipaku 100 and more million people. And Ghana, 32 or 33 million. Your land size, Masase Kakra, economy no esuye pa. But 2019, no. Omo I was capacity de share a crew, I say Numamu Africa, Hase no. Bebre na ehunu say Ghana economy no ehun akono che Nigeria. Enti sabre no yeka bi foreign direct investment no sikadodo e ba Ghana ha ene de call Nigeria no na de ba Ghana ha no edoso e chen de call Nigeria a e kire wo say amanfo a ye wo amanone ye wo esika pese ye adwuma na enso ye nya mfaso na omayi omosika fi America afi hifa na omode aba no omo hunu say Ghana be ma omo mfaso chen de omode kwa akonya no Nigeria na kire wo say sa 2019 no na Ghana economy no na economy ni ye na sa 2019 yi economy wie ye no December mu ho no na yete COVID nka kakra na afi ade yi ebeti atese ma Ghana economy no ye shati ni dan nyina trafie enti sa ohaw no ema dia na ye start here 2017 2018 ekoso 2019 ye gi abodi wo wiase afa na nyina se Ghana eka economies a omuko manim pa wo wiase afa na nyina we IMF data na kire se Ghana kasa kuro no but enam se yade se menim gina ha me din komoyi se eyesesi na metiye me ya na se bibi ha mesesi na se ya de bi bomia me ana minute ago me ne mo gina ha ye mi din komo yi mintumi e me yes abiu me ye mre enti economy Nigeria na so no e san se covid baaye e be puso economy ni ntino e wiasa fa na nyina nya Ghana anko e na economy no e ho ba asem ene nkakra ne ye ya 2020 economy na grow 7% from 2017 on average 2017 18 19 no 2020 take off from 0.5%. And I mentioned the 2021 yes our page no could do 5.36. 2022 budget November 2021 and they call parliament mokai sa covid buy any or how free mobile gina say oh ya trafie aban say sika e the boy who buy mokai asema president Akufo-Addo kai say covid ya buy the decision the policy say we boni pa ho ban say be ka say oh we dey oh yes economy no better tell pan something men you say there be say me yes na nipa ni we me den akonyane omo but economy ni dey say ya na ye de bond pa ho ban ya de ni free ye free mu fi a ye betumi aye dwumaden e de economy na ba bio enti ampa Akufo-Addo ye kwan bia fa kwan bia so make sure say Ghana for ye tumi nya ye TDD mu enu mu no 2022 budget e de call 2021 November no ene ye de levy 2 mu say yanji levy na yemfa entity kana ya bon and is for so monte da no ho kasa for the first time in a long time ya pass budget implemented budget but the revenue now ya de be a budget no ho adwuma no ya pass ko see May sometimes and say ever pass covid 9 levy tax handle no it create problems now ye free no February na Russia na Ukraine for until ho ase and also they into kwashe share so affected we are afana nyina because during that time we call UK I see a balance that befa play on so there be this day where the two before no extra kinti nya dia obenya train to give me that yeda na adechia ya balance that befa play abagana because workers in London were agitating for pay increase because inflation has gone up in London. I'm sure more media and Timothy is saying with the highest level of inflation in UK in record times. His historic increase. America the same. And then my America for a day interest rate in the course through and then my affected your city dollar exchange, you know. And no and buyer say we take some difficult decisions. But sir, difficult decisions when you know you take care mindful say you be boni pa ho ban and then no actually no yetumi ya mokai 2022 inflation could do 54.1 but through a jumaden and nkuta hu de pa ye ne Ghana fo nya ye nti no ya masade nyina edane enti before ye free abam 2025 no ama NDC fo aba no na economy no asore abegina ne dada yes say NDC for omo baaye no kakra mo so ebetumi aye aboa no na omo pagya mu bibia de akoduma pagya akoso but omo baaye omo ntumi anya ne saa bibia kire omo ntumi anya ne saa koso omo tumi ye ne saa nka ne no nka be ebe okushi anka saa war ye aye kan wo Iran ne Israel for na America for nyi nka nya de say nani nanse ya say ye tu fuel mu enne diesel bo I was so chain abra yen fi abam because o kan mo say o na petrol aba from and then no diesel ni boarding che ebra na NPP wo abam me den say meka but it's an indication say nyoma no ginsem and is for share boss say e youth employment now omode 24-hour economy ba and 24-hour economy no and my entumi mba so ye kan say ade no entumi nye saa se de omusi kan no nye saa na tie se nyina ye gina hayi obaga se o mewa kwotro nursing for registered nursing for exam no aba be nurse abrawa nko omo school a school na say ko and say when you say nyina so I tro say exams no so abebe registered nurse and ye ka say so be 24-hour economy as say amanfo no wo pese ye to ade anase ade na wo ton no anase ye produce in Ghana no amanfo pene dodo enti say ye anopa to 5 o'clock now they be produce no enso to enti yenye ma ebi pon 5 a ebi nso mbra na ebi nso mbra sa tibia no mu na obetumi aye 24-hour economy ye kai bia needs for that be ye ne enimu he na abai de ka ye na ana ye gina mu ene ade omo se ebeye enuma ama ye babunu no aba be ye eduma authority ama mpanifo aye bobo tai mo ase call retirement na kotena ho president nafofo na kotena ho na babunu na ye choboi efa ye campaign ewo friends Lagos or your university campuses. NPP, Lusu or Lagos. And now all the ballot box got to say NDC for enter Obama or one. Yeah, to mom. Because someone who said NDC for that down. NDC for that down. Coco, a queer for a teen Ghana ha. There are Eric Opoku or Dr. Eric Opoku or a Greek minister. The Casa or Khan, the Krumha. Call program bi so de ebisa ne sese mo ba na mo antumi antua almost 6,500 na mo kanu a de na yenya mo o ka kire host de say na say dru sa no a o mo be kire se kokko ni o mo de na say kuani ni dia hon kasa o mo kan e na wo bi kasa se mo kira on to abama no ba ni nyina ye bosire mo kan e na ne enko wie kire no sika mo beto ye kura no amoye campaign say nurse nti my NPP I'm my to about my NPP because NPP bet me to more and you to 3,100 and on beto ye no million sa 3,100 and now be no kasa yi and this wa tiso and this ya tiso below the abobe inheritance ye tia kuafo akufo ado 3,100 almost say and no kura de enye o na o ma be the omutia kuafo 2,587 nti we nya hwe ama wase a obo ne kro no the NDC for no koko kuafo aye bobo ebre dinyina no se NDC for se oboba ombebo omobati ehu se ntro economy no eni nyina so se economy wo nyina so anka NDC for betumi ape kwan bi so akushi farmers no enne ya te koko no so but ye ntua omodi koko kuafo ka 11 billion cities omo release somewhere around 4.2 billion na dia ka ne na koko crash for na moto koko no omo so kwaji busia ene toy omodi akam nti sky dia ma omo no omo de kotua omo bank interest ne de aka yemfa ma koko kweri nti still koko kwefo no yentua omo kai but omo te koko board omo te Jubilee House emergency meeting enum tea omo salary ne de hwen kai omo oje ene yesi saa no enye na saa de we a ndisifo ayi ade a ese ye make sure as Ghana for say e be twa omaso because tron na mo de be wi ni aba no until next time bi omu de hu say assembly NDC ni be ka kire o during campaign no nya semo a ese o de 2-3 because tron moguo enti no edru say e be nya akwanya ne ato aba bio ese ye make sure say be punish omo say san tro ya omudi ye ma omo kwan ma omo mfa san tro ni ye bio na mekanisa na me pa kire say there is a trend e bia omo ye the first no ne ya anti ase na so we dey fan chom but omo ye ne dano edi entro okay say one time premium ye mo kan and this for kan say betua one time premium akosi say omo na kan yo omo ntumi anye e na dano omo san ba ye 2024 na so okay ye mo omo kwan e bia omo sakra but omo ntumi ensakra de omo ye kire say omo ntumi ensakra na semba konso so a ha adwene aye NDC for opposition omo kaaye so omo de omo ba within 24 hours the aye kan galam say no omo be ye free omo te ne te but enne Omankasa eye galamsey. Omo penifo ne giatum and na me no kasa omo national organizer era Yamin. You see, I refer no for some investigation. You who they call one of them first vice or second vice. Ora banga, you say you investigate your momati. You sorry, NPP for omo nyehwe and never see nay. A duba here omo so no a tree no any call by any na say o my bonino. Evidence anyway. But omo ankro for a galamsey ayaka munko hwemuno. One was what bibi. Yante eti galamsey and this for kai sane adada no mo dey win power but there so mo ye efa galamsey ho no yenyo na akwakọ ye se enne no galamsey na tiate se omo ankasa e hye omo nkrofo kutupa ye the resource mo so mo nkoye galamsey because at the end of the day enne no to galamsey no a ye wo gold board obi antimi to gold wa Ghana ha je okotoba gold board. Enti galamsey for na ye galamsey no why no more tom gold no more because go before a police for and as security for ye call rounds a ye check enti say who want to gold ama gold border na wo ye galamsey ni enim say galamsey na ekoso obi antumi na ada obi a ekoso eni si for ye hwe hama ekoso omo tom gold na ma hwan mo nti ayasem sebe NDC for ada Ghana for say ombeye galamsey free ho ba neno galamsey ekoso na asemba akonso so a NDC for war opposition omo criticize here me twato say friends and family government omo ntie omo pe enya dia omo no omo nim se sa de no say e makwan ma ye adwuma but who hemu a akufo ado abreso friends and family no e wo he enne de ye wo no friends family lady friends and brothers bebre kwa na eno kura ne asa take no to the next level say no your brother bet me kind of technically so act as president because on any president in the fa play mark because until we say no the private plane na by presidential jet omu yusu into what was our friend in years oh masa me entu nko hambra abra so ye djuma magano so me entu anko ye yeah ko ha se yenko didi wa hambra ye ko didi because we plane to ano otu na Ghana djuma o ha se oye conflict of interest situation and arising there pa na time to say we ye hu we o president Akufo Addo abreso and ye ka say president no na mo tu se wo free A akọ B so person o tu kwan so person o ko space so person o pass ase ye Ghana for your taxpayers and they say you provide the man no yes anya ni nua anya busuako Ghana anya busuako yes ono na ni nua no afedi omo change na yes omo mienu ye president bomu dabi say e ma president hunu say or ye president of the Republic of Ghana ni nua no ye ni nua onye president ni plane no on fan to o ma no owie president in India, I may adom the party back opposition. December 2028, December 7th, ye to bana. Now, I swear new government in 2029, January 7th, or back opposition. And no, on bet to me, I could be doing baby. But for now, in any day, so I didn't a conflict of interest. Now, the old one say, yeah, ma, same way, you need come home, you say, president, to maybe a chairman. He was involved in some conflict of interest matters involving some Ford expedition be a man. Enti ene te say the Ford be one aeroplane. Enti ninia ono so ene ope Ghana gold, ope Ghana bauxite. Na avedia o yusu the plane now that's I mean so use be plane I mean so menje da man a year. Miss Minko Jane, a major black voter, all cancer asem we are. Say obetumi de amano. Yemfa ne say o papa e dey referee. Na de bia o de ekobo game bia onya penalty. De bia onya penalty. So o gira nchan ha enya wo say ne papa ye referee nti onya penalty. De bia onya penalty. Because ni papa ye referee nti no. De hia ne so obekọ 18 mu ho. Onye du 18 mu ho pa penalty. Wan hwe ne ye. Now man high five crowd but mama the penalty because opeso onya penalty. Enti no saa de we a dangerous idea say making sure say president no betwe no free. The democracy no to me a Ghana to me no e wo yen nsem. Den nyina yen to me nkota Jubilee House. Enti ene ya select obakufo. Ono so kura ne wa ya man 100%. Enu dodo na anto ama no ti kakra bi atoma no democracy atia se unya 50+1 na otumi ko enti okro ni anto ama no se onfanya de ope undi mraso ono ankasa aye code of conduct a kire se oji gift be ebro 20,000 or say 25,000 enya acceptable you have to declare na ono no accept plane ye de akoye se o de plane a che no oto e petro keke da agu mu no. Is it not against onangasa ne conditions a odi aba say nejuma ye for enhwe so mfanya eduma enti ade a ye nyina say ye make sure say sa ade we ye mfanya akwadro na ye make sure say ye be hold the president na accountable na why ye de say fata na ma ye democracy akoso but the minute chat to ne say President Mahama adanu bi atwa mu president Kufo efri abamu ye the economy e grow e di jaomo President Mahama be free abamu no na economy no atiaba from 3.4 and o free so ya sign aba sankanya COVID-19 and eba betwintwa ye na mu a nka economy anka ye beja omo no na nka from 7 to 8 and 9% annual growth na beja omo but ni nyina mu so na eja na economy a grow about 6%, 5.7%. Enti yenja na economy fun ye propaganda omo ye economy eja no economy a emu oduro na de akane ne say obehye mokina no make sure say dwuma ye start here no ebe koso na wotumi a create nwuma ama ye babunu Ghana ha ye na make sure say cost of living be ba form na we jai say all to electricity ne ensuo mu any house ha na 1 minute US for the bomb to Iran was say nunti on ba be increase fuel na wonya isa because economy no oma hunu ye said ye de ma omo no omo twetwe na omo twetwe economy na abanichi and I no nti no no all the shocks are nyame empire ye there all the shocks are ba be free sa Iran issue yi mo aba no and ha shock bi ani ho a ombetumi anase bibi ani ho ombetumi de akushin Ghana for and yesre say me emfa this election year I called December 7 ekoto ma NDC for 2024 no yemfa nye esuehunu say NDC for there yemfa ene nto omoboshe bi ombehye so because boshe omashe nyina no omobaye 1 year ni omuntumi endi so enche ye mo be hia da mu ha omode feed Ghana program by Mokai Agri for Economic Transformation. The FAPIM, and I said the implementing organ of the Agri for Economic Transformation, no, feed Ghana. But minimo kasei, Bibia enko. Your request is my information about that. You kind kabe some 3-4 days. Ya je anu yie no a manfa man so a ebema munyina mwate ba je anu yie na be gina ha na ene mu aka ye hu entro a NDC for e de eti aba mu ni adada mo ni dada Ghana for na ye nyina ye hu se be ya e kine bi mu no ye follow for omontro ene omo propaganda se be ya ye nkoto aba mo bi da mo nyina ase se obi ani question na ye beda mo ase se mo baaye.
Thank you, Director. Let's wait for Korea.